And a good Friday night, another edition of Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network. In a rainy Friday, I'm Joel Morgan, filling in once again for Paul McDonald. He is headed out west with the Valley City State Vikings football team. But for the Highliners, well, it's homecoming night. The night players look forward to every year, and a chance for Valley City to bounce back after a loss last week in Lisbon. Look at the Highliners season so far this year. Started out with a pair of losses to Velvet Drake Animus Garrison, Langdon area Edmore Munich, and then a game 2 weeks ago, their second home game of the year. This one started on time, no delays due to weather, but a 30-8 victory over Sargent County. Corbin Powell had a big game in that contest as the Highliners getting their first win. They faced a tough team on the road last week over to take on the Lisbon Broncos in a very tough place to play out there at the fairgrounds. Very physical Lisbon team gets the win 26-0. So Valley City's record on the season now 1-3 as they take on the Mayport CG Patriots. The Patriots, well, the 2025 edition of this team and Coach Adam Sola's team, not the start they wanted this year. They are 0-4, losing to Thompson 42-0, a loss at Grafton 28-12, a loss to EEK 55-8, and then a loss to Oaks 21-18 last week, and what has been their closest game so far this 2025 season. So the Highliners looking to get a victory here tonight, looking to get a victory here at home, and the way that it's going in the region right now, a chance to try to keep those playoffs hopes alive for the Highliners. We got a lot coming your way here on the pregame show. We're going to see the homecoming court announcement, and then we'll get starting lineups, national anthems. But before that, Paul McDonald got a chance to talk to head coach Chad Smith on the Highliner Coaches Show. So we're going to hear some of that interview here right now.
Back on Coach's Corner here in the Highliner Activity Network, and joining us now, Coach Chad Smith from the Highliner boys football team. Of course, it's the football team.
We've had girls that have played football, so
you
it's
do.
okay at the
We've
high school
got
level.
five on
Totally.
the Thunder. We got five on the Thunder team.
Yes, and we want them to keep playing.
We do. Well, let's talk about the last week against Lisbon. Physical game. You knew it was going to be. Let's start. I know coaches are hard to please, but we'll still say some positives. What were some things you saw that were some good things out of the Saturday or Friday?
You know, good things that we saw Saturday, or Friday night, was I think Hudson Crewald is continuing to grow as a quarterback. I think you saw as he booted out and made a couple throws, that he's getting some confidence in his brain and being able to read corners, being able to read coverages and move out of the pocket. I mean, he made a great decision what was in the first quarter, I think, when he had the bootleg out to his left. He probably had the flat route if he wanted to throw it, but he decided to wait, tucked it, and took off and ran. And that's a sign of, hey, you're not going to put the ball in jeopardy. You're not going to throw across your body, so that's good. That's good to see. You know, I thought we played well for a quarter and a half. I thought we were in the ball game and we were there. We played well for a quarter and a half, and then, you know, we had a bad play and cover two seems to be what I continue to talk about, but, you know, Andrew thought we were in cover one instead of two, and so he's not there over the top. The kid makes a good catch. You watch it in film. It was a very, very good catch, and it just deflated us. And right now I feel like sometimes we are a very emotionally based team right now. You look back at Sargent Central, and we got a spark because we got a punt block, and all of a sudden we played really, really well to our full potential because they played loose and free. And right now we're just tight and tense, and when something bad happens, it allows us to affect for a while. I want to get Lisbon there, dude. Their quarterback that got hurt, that kid's a dude. Yeah. And when they get into trips and they get into other formations that really stress you out and they want to run quarterback run downhill at you, then it's extremely hard to defend. Mm-hmm. Why do you think Cole Payton at NDSU is so hard to defend? Right. Because all of a sudden they get you spread it out in, you know, in trips or other formations, and then they create a fullback with a running back, and all of a sudden you create two extra gaps, and you have guys that are spread out to the field, and the trips look, and you just can't get everyone in the box, and all of a sudden you're really locked into just truly playing man, and then when you get into man, all of a sudden you get beat on the edges, and it goes for a 60-yard touchdown. So, I mean, those are the sort of things that to make it tough. And that kid had been hurt for most of the year, and finally was healthy a little bit in the Northern Cass game, and then they opened up and played up against us, and you know, they spread it out and they got after it. I feel sick for that kid that he hurt his knee, and I hope I talked to him after the game. I hope he's back and then he gets healthy and is able to play, because that's a physical football team, and it's very tough to play up there. And you know, they punched us in the mouth. It is what it is. But you know, I continue to see growth out of the offense and continue to work. Going back and watching film, we got to get better at controlling our gaps, and not allowing the little things to affect us so much and just go out and play. You know, I feel like our kids are trying super hard, and it's just like they got to just relax and just be able to play some football. Because I think our talent is there.
Yeah, and let the game come to you. Just you know, that's the biggest thing. And because if you try too hard, that's when mistakes sometimes happen. Finishing drives too. You had a couple of 10-plus play drives. You just couldn't finish drives, but it was positive to see those drives go. It's just you didn't get the end result.
Well, it was 100%. It was totally flip-flopped, right?
Yep.
Lisbon gets you in a third and short or fourth and short, and they're not an offense that's afraid to continue to play. You know, they're kind of like a triple option team where they get in a 4th and 3, they're gonna go for it again. And so they were, I think 4 for 5 on 4th downs. So I mean, they continued to extend drives, and where we ended up having to punt and get off the field. So continue to see growth out of our guys, and you know, we had a good week of practice, and we just had some true reflections as a team and talked about where we want to be and how do we want to be the rest of the year. And so I'm excited to see if we can let it loose tomorrow night and have fun. So, you know, this Mayport team coming in is over, but it's a talented football team. They will put you in positions that if you're not prepared for it, they will strike and they will score and they will move the ball. And so we've got to make sure that we stay sound, run to the ball, and we'll see what the weather decides to do.
Right.
If it turns into a mud bowl or if the weather holds off a little bit and the field holds the conditions, you don't really know until kickoff, but we'll see.
You talk about an emotional-based team. What's more emotional than homecoming? I mean, the emotions can be high.
That's just it. I told him, we've got a lot of distractions this week, right? If you're a coach, it's funny, right? You're excited because it's homecoming for the kids and you want to be excited. But if you're a coach, there's a lot of distractions. And you aren't too excited about homecoming because of just how much the kids get pulled in every direction. And then you think you get at practice and you're not focused and doing the things you need to do. But I think we're getting to the point where we're understanding what we need to take to do. I was excited for the JV team to go down to Mayport on Monday, and you know, they handled their business, and I hope we can do that on Friday and continue to have fun. And you know, we're going to do our royalty stuff at 20 minutes before the clock, so they'll get out and get announced, and then they can get their minds back into what is needed for pregame, and it'll be good that we're playing at home. You know, Lisbon's a tough place to play at.
Yeah.
The track's wide, the fans are wide, it feels open. It's out in the fairgrounds. If anyone's not been there, it's a unique place, and they do a really good job of defending it, and that's the reason why. And it's not easy to win down there, and it's 2 years in a row that we've not won down there. So it'll be nice to be in front of our home crowds and fans, and I hope the weather holds off because I think we got some tailgating, some other things that are going on, and we're excited about that.
You know, the parade is scheduled for 4, but we'll wait and see what happens with that too. But what you talk about Mayport CG, are you still? I mean, you do film, you break down film. You look at your opponent.
Yeah.
Are you still more worried about what's going on with the Columbia Blue team and not so much on the other sideline?
Yeah, I do. We had a lot of stuff that we weren't in the right gaps defensively Friday night, which wasn't something I saw in practice. So it's the trick of how do you get your O-line, D-line the proper looks that they need at the high school level. It's easy at the college level, right? And this is something I'm learning as a coach coming down at the high school level again. It's just not easy to give your kids the right look all the time, because what you think is easy on a Tuesday, Wednesday practice, because no offense, we don't have 100 kids on the team.
Right.
We've got our starters, and then you're playing your JV or younger kids on the scout side. That it's easy on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. It's really easy for a Trey or a Jack Dieterle to play their gap because it's who it is on the offense. And I'm not going to say names, but they're just not mature yet. They're not fully grown yet. And so it's easy on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then all of a sudden when Friday rolls around, that stunt movement that I wanted isn't nearly as easy as it was on Tuesday, Wednesday. You got to work your butt off to get all the way down to the B gap if I'm telling you to get down there or getting outside. So that's the thing where you got to figure out how do you connect with the kids of going where the physicality that we're seeing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays is not the same physicality you'll see on Friday. And so we're maturing and growing, and I told our seniors, I said, it's not fair that you guys have seen 3 different head football coaches in 3 years, in your 4 years too that you've played. So they're learning, they're growing, and we're continuing to go. And I want to be positive with our guys. I don't want to pile all this pressure on them and be like, oh my gosh, we're playing so badly. We didn't play good Friday. It is what it is. So let's figure it out. Our wounds are over, and like I said, just like I told them in the Sergeant Central game, once that game is over, we got to focus on the next one, right? I mean, you get 24 hours to really focus on a win, and then you go into the next one. Same thing. Lisbon's over now. Let's focus on Mayport CG, and let's get better. Let's make sure we watch some film to understand Mayport does a lot of things offensively.
Homecoming court. Cameron Berg, escorted by Corbin Powell. Rylan Johnson, escorted by Evan Schroeder. Katie Coca, escorted by Trey McPartland. Lauren Larson, escorted by Jack Samuelson. Georgia Zahn, escorted by Caleb McLaughlin. And your 2025 BCHS Homecoming King and Queen, Kinley Suffolkul and Colin Hoff. And now, please welcome your 2025 BCN Homecoming Court. Addie Amon, escorted by Quinton Christopher. Ava Broughton, escorted by Cole Suzuki. Matesi Carpenter, escorted by Zayden Remick. Deegan Kirschman, escorted by Garrett Rudolph. Josie Leahy, escorted by Jason Schleckner. And your 2025 BCN Homecoming King and Queen, Miley Christensen and Damian Olson. Congratulations to all of this year's Homecoming royalty.
Kids are trying super hard, and it's just like they got to just relax and just be able to play some football, because I think our talent is there.
Yeah, and let the game come to you. Just you know, that's the biggest thing. And because if you try too hard, that's when mistakes sometimes happen. Finishing drives too. You had a couple of 10+ play drives. You just couldn't finish drives, but it was positive to see those drives go. It's just you didn't get the end result.
Well, it was 100%. It was totally flip-flopped, right?
Yep.
Lisbon gets you in a third and short or fourth and short, and they're not an offense that's afraid to continue to play. You know, they're kind of like a triple option team where they get in a 4th and 3, they're gonna go for it again. Mm-hmm. And so they were, I think 4 for 5 on 4th downs. So I mean, they continued to extend drives, and where we ended up having to punt and get off the field. So continue to see growth out of our guys, and you know, we had a good week of practice, and we just had some true reflections as a team and talked about where we want to be and how do we want to be the rest of the year. And so I'm excited to see if we can let it loose tomorrow night and have fun. So, you know, this Mayport team coming in is over, but it's a talented football team. They will put you in positions that if you're not prepared for it, they will strike and they will score and they will move the ball. And so we've got to make sure that we stay sound, run to the ball, and we'll see what the weather decides to do.
Right.
If it turns into a mud bowl, or if the weather holds off a little bit and the field holds its conditions, you don't really know until kickoff, but we'll see.
You talk about an emotional-based team. What's more emotional than homecoming? I mean, emotions can be high.
That's just it. I told him, we've got a lot of distractions this week, right? If you're a coach, it's funny, right? You're excited because it's homecoming for the kids and you want to be excited. But if you're a coach, there's a lot of distractions, and you aren't too excited about homecoming because of just how much the kids get pulled in every direction, and then you think you get at practice and you're not focused and doing the things you need to do. But I think we're getting to the point where we're understanding what we need to take to do. I was excited for the JV team to go down to Mayport on Monday, and you know, they handled their business, and I hope we can do that on Friday and continue to have fun. And you know, we're going to do our royalty stuff at 20 minutes before the clock, so they'll get out and get announced, and then they can get their minds back into what is needed for pregame, and it'll be good that we're playing at home. You know, Lisbon's a tough place to play at.
Yeah.
The track's wide, the fans are wide, it feels open. It's out in the fairgrounds. If anyone's not been there, it's a unique place, and they do a really good job of defending it, and that's the reason why. And it's not easy to win down there, and it's 2 years in a row that we've not won down there. So It'll be nice to be in front of our home crowds and fans, and I hope the weather holds off because I think we got some tailgating, some other things that are going on, and we're excited about that.
You know, the parade is scheduled for 4, but we'll wait and see what happens with that too. But what you talk about Mayport CG, are you still? I mean, you do film, you break down film, you look at your opponent.
Yeah.
Are you still more worried about what's going on with the Columbia Blue team and not so much on the other sideline?
Yeah, I do. We had a lot of stuff that we weren't in the right gaps defensively Friday night, which wasn't something I saw in practice. So it's the trick of how do you get your O-line, D-line the proper looks that they need at the high school level. It's easy at the college level, right? And this is something I'm learning as a coach coming down to the high school level again. It's just not easy to give your kids the right look all the time, because what you think is easy on a Tuesday, Wednesday practice, because no offense, we don't have 100 kids on the team.
Right.
We've got our starters, and then you're playing your JV or younger kids on the scout side. That it's easy on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. It's really easy for a Trey or a Jack Dieterle to play their gap because it's who it is on the offense. And I'm not going to say names, but they're just not mature yet. They're not fully grown yet. And so it's easy on Tuesday, Wednesday. And then all of a sudden when Friday rolls around, that stunt movement that I wanted isn't nearly as easy as it was on Tuesday, Wednesday. You got to work your butt off to get all the way down to the B gap if I'm telling you to get down there or getting outside. So that's the thing where you got to figure out how do you connect with the kids of going where the physicality that we're seeing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays is not the same physicality you'll see on Friday. And so we're maturing and growing. And I told our seniors, I said, it's not fair that you guys have seen 3 different head football coaches in 3 years, in your 4 years too that you've played. So they're learning, they're growing, and we're continuing to go. And I want to be positive with our guys. I don't want to pile all this pressure on them and be like, oh my gosh, we're playing so badly. We didn't play good Friday. It is what it is. So let's figure it out. Our wounds are over, and like I said, just like I told them in the Sergeant Central game, once that game is over, we got to focus on the next one, right? I mean, you get 24 hours to really focus on a win, and then you go into the next one. Same thing. Lisbon's over now. Let's focus on Mayport CG, and let's get better. Let's make sure we watch some film to understand. Mayport does a lot of things offensively. They get into every formation. They'll get into trips. They'll get into spread. They'll get into double tight ends. They'll get into slot, which is tight end, 2 slots, and an eye back in formation, and they'll try to run the ball. And they have a really good receiver that's 6'5", 215, number 10. You'll see him out on the field. And so we've got to do our job of handling things defensively to be able to play with that stuff. And then offensively, we're going to see another one high defense that plays straight up man. You know, they're going to play 4 linebackers in the box as best they can. If you spread them out a little bit, they'll still play 2 in the box. And so we've got to make hay with what we can do up front. And so, you know, if it's rainy on Friday too, we've got to be able to continue to run the football, and then we got to play sound defense. So.
And just do your job, basically. Is what
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
If they do their job and do what they're supposed to do, it's a W.
Yeah. So.
At least that's what you hope anyway as a coach. Coach, appreciate it. Good luck here Friday night. Again, I'm going to stay away because we win when I'm not there. And we'll have Mr. Morgan will be back up in the booth. So.
Well, Joel will do a good job. Yeah. I heard that he was going to show this on the pregame.
Yeah,
so
we might have this
you got a
pregame.
Friday, so you'll have a Friday appearance, so it's okay.
Okay, all
but
right.
you have a safe trip to LeGrand.
I will enjoy
That's
that.
a unique place to play at too. I've been there a number of times.
I was going to ask you if you've seen that, and you have. You told me a little bit about it, so I'm looking forward to that.
You'll get to see the mountains, and it's a lot of fun.
There you go, Paul McDonald with head coach Chad Smith. That was on Thursday's Coach's Corner on the Highliner Activity Network. You can watch that Thursday mornings. If you missed it, of course, it is archived on the YouTube page. The Highliners looking for win number 2 in the season, and this would be a regional victory here against Mayport CG, who's looking for their first win of the year as they started out 0-4. A look at the Region 1 standings right now. 2 undefeated teams in region play at least. That is Lisbon and Oaks. Both of these teams 2-0. Oaks was actually the opponent last week of Mayport CG. They are 2-0 in the region overall. Lisbon 2-2, Oaks 2-1. 1-1 team, again, these are just regional records. Hillsborough Central Valley, EEK, and Northern Cass, along with Valley City. Mayport and Sargent County, both winless in the region, winless overall on this season. Region 2 standings right now, Langdon area, Edmore Munich, the top team, then Park River, Grafton, Harvey Wells County, Thompson, Rugby, Carrington, Turtle Mountain. Region 3, Des Lacs, Burlington, Ray Powers Lake, Velvadrake, Adamus, Garrison, Bottineau, Stanley, Tioga, our Redeemers, South Prairie, Maxwell. Region 4, Southern McLean, Dickinson, Trinity, Killdeer, Central McLean, Bowman County, Beulah, Shiloh Christian, Hazen, and Hart River. So those are the 4 regions this year in Class A football. Again, a lot of moving around of teams and classes of football in the state of North Dakota. Mayport CG, a team that is no stranger to being bumped around. Last year they were 3-6. That 3-6 record came in 9-man football. They were able to make the playoffs last year and lost 48-30 to Wyndmere Lidgerwood again to finish their season 3-6. So another opponent the Highliners are playing this year that is not too far removed from having a full 9-man schedule. The other one, their only victory this year, that last home game against Sargent County, the Sargent County Bulldogs. Another team that has kind of moved around between 9-man and 11-man football. So a lot of new opponents this year for the Highliners. They have played Mayport CG over the course of time throughout the changes of classes, and Mayport is, as far as the records I looked at, has not had a win against the Highliners on the gridiron. So something that Mayport CG, again, they're more concerned obviously about getting a win here on the season, but would like to get that first win, I think, in the record book against the Highliners. Again, a whole lot more coming your way here before kickoff. We'll have the announcement of the starting lineups for Mayport CG, the national anthem. We did have the coin toss. It was won by the Patriots. The Patriots defer to the Highliners, who will receive the opening kickoff. So again, something that could factor into this game as we move through the schedule. A wet and kind of misty Friday evening here. Rain coming down steady earlier today. Maybe a few more showers, but mostly just kind of those misty conditions. So something to look at here in this game. Both of these teams very run heavy, so I don't know how much more that would affect game planning or scheming for either of these head coaches, Coach Sola and Coach Smith, but still something that could be a factor coming into this game as we continue on into the evening. We're going to step aside here and take a break on our pregame. This is Highliner Football on the Highliner Activity Network.
Here comes your Valley City Highliners.
We got 2 more quarters, and after that, most of you will never play this game again as long as you live. I want you to take a moment. I want you to look each other in the eye. I want you to put each other in the heart forever. Because forever is about to happen here in just a few minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your Valley City Highliners. And now, here are your starters for the Mayport CG Patriots. Number 2, Cross Kitchen. Number 6, Logan Nielsen. Number 8, Braden Karen. Number 10, Noah Dabano. Number 22, Corbin Schreiner. Number 27, Sawyer McGillis. Number 50, Logan Olson. Number 52, Maddox Mock. Number 58, Sam Weaver. Number 62, Caden Crawford. And number 66, Justin Verwest. At this time, I would ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem, under the instruction of Miss Teddy Deemer and the VCHS Pep Band. Patriot fans, are you ready? Highliner fans.
And we are back here on the Highliner Activity Network. Valley City homecoming here. This game brought to you by Highline Electric, the sponsor for this broadcast on the Highliner Activity Network. Valley City looking for the second win of the season. They come into this one 1-3. Mayport CG has not won a game yet this season. They are 0-4. The coin toss was won by the Patriots. They deferred. The Highliners will receive on the right side of our field here this opening kickoff for this Friday night homecoming game as the fans still coming into the stadium. It was, again, steady mist throughout much of the afternoon, a little bit of heavier rain earlier, but I think this is kind of how conditions are going to settle on this late September Friday night. Highliners ready for the kickoff. It will be Noah Dabano doing the kicking for the Patriots as 12 minutes goes up on the scoreboard. Third home game of the season for the Highliners, and this one, like the last one, is set to start right on time. And here comes the kickoff. This one to the far side of the field, and it's Powell to play this one as it rolls into the end zone. So Highliners not a chance to gain some extra yards on a possible return. And Valley City's offense picking up numbers as of late, but still struggling to put the points on the board. They went scoreless the first two games, put up 32 weeks ago against Sargent County, and then last week shut out against Lisbon. You heard Coach Chad Smith talk about it on the pregame, a very physical Lisbon Broncos team, and he felt it kind of maybe something, learning some lessons learned in that game can carry over here into this matchup. Greywald will lead the offense. Three receivers on the near side, one on the far side as the Highliners ready to go from the 20-yard line. It's going to be a handoff and a run around the outside. It's Greywald with the pickup, and he's going to pick up a first down, cuts inside, still going up to about the 36-yard line.
Result of the play is going to be a Highliner
So a Highliner first down. Krewald on the keeper. He went to Powell. The defense had eyes on him. They came in, and the sophomore quarterback, came upfield for that 16-yard, make that a 17-yard pickup and a first down. So first play for the line of scrimmage successful for the Highliners. Mayport CG will put 4 on the line. They're kind of stacking that box a little bit, expecting the Highliners to pound the football as Powell about 3 or 4 yards behind his quarterback. He gets the handoff. This time will be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It is Sam Weaver who makes the tackle, and I believe they will say it's no gain, maybe potentially a loss of a yard, as the Highliners face a 2nd down and 10, so it will be no gain on the second play from the line of scrimmage for the Highliners. Mayport CG, again, a close one last week, losing by 3 against the Oaks Tornadoes. Highliners set to go on the 2nd down and 10. 3 receivers far side, 1 near side. It's going to be a handoff to Powell, and Powell will be stopped with no gain on this second carry attempt. Looks like this time it is Corbin Schneider who came in, Schreiner who came in for the Patriots to make the stop, and now a 3rd down and 10 from the Highliners. So first play, a 17-yard pickup from Hudson Krewald, and the Highliners have been stopped at the line of scrimmage twice now on back-to-back plays. Offensively, the Highliners averaging 36 passing yards a game, something they could potentially pick up here, especially with the defense played by the Patriots, as rolling out as Krewald looks downfield, rears back to throw, and this one downfield, is it caught or is it incomplete? And it looks like this one is going to be knocked away, as it was Braden Karen who was able to knock this pass away. So first pass attempt incomplete, and we're looking at a flag downfield, this one at around the 36-yard line, so back near the line of scrimmage. So Karen, the safety, makes a great play. So as a legal player downfield, it's going to be declined by Mayport CG. Instead, they want the 4th down and 10. So Valley City going to flip the field here as they get the first down and then fail to pick up some positive yardage, and we'll see this offense for the first time for the Mayport CG Patriots. And this punt, a line drive punt, touches down at about the 35, but a penalty marker on the far side of the field. So another flag comes down for the Highliners. It could be back-to-back penalties called against Valley City. So 10:04 here to go, first quarter homecoming for the Highliners.
Not all 11 players were set before the ball was snapped. Remains 4th down.
So it will be a false start on the Highliners. The officials will say not all players were set before the snap. So Valley City is going to be bumped back, but the plan still to punt the football. Logan Nielsen back to return the punt for Mayport CG. Did not see the far side player over there to return this punt, as here comes the snap, and this punt will get off in time as it comes to the near side of the field and touches down about the 40 and will come out of bounds. So Mayport CG's offense will come out here with a 1st and 10 at about their 43-yard line. Noah DeBono, the junior receiver running back, kind of do-all player, will be a player of focus for Chad Smith and this Valley City Highliners team. Again, last week, giving up 26 in that loss to Lisbon. Valley City 1-1 in the region. Mayport CG has not won a game yet this season or in the region. As they will line up, Connor Doctor will be under center. We'll have 2 in the backfield, 1 receiver out on either side. 1st and 10 at the 43 for Mayport CG, and this is pitched over to the deep back, and that is into the hands of Logan Nielsen, and he'll pick up a few yards on that run attempt.
Brought down by number 7, Derek Shape.
So Shape makes the tackle. It's going to be a pickup of about 4 yards. Shape and Muskie make the tackle. Make that 6 yards. 2nd down and 4 for Mayport CG, and they're scrambling around. Their quarterback, Doctor, over to the far side. He'll keep this one, and the defense is right there. Trey McPartland initiated the contact. The defense assisted him on that attempt, and I believe it will be a short gain, and now a 3rd down.
Number 54, Trey McPartland, and number 50, Ryer Muskie. That'll bring up 3rd down, Highliner fans. Let's
So a 3rd down and 4, and they'll say no gain on that run attempt for the Patriots. Snap comes back. It's going to be a handoff and run to the left side by Nielsen, and he is stopped shy of the 1st down marker. They needed 4, and he may be about 3.5 yards on a 4th down for the Patriots.
Number 14,
And we'll see what the plan is for Adam Sola and the Mayport CG Patriots as Logan Nielsen, their junior running back, will kind of limp over to the far sideline. They'll have a change of personnel. Brogan Erickson will come into the huddle. Also will be coming in is Noah DeMano. 4th down and 1. Mayport CG at the 47-yard line, and all signs indicate they're going to go for it here with 8:20 and counting to go in the first quarter. It's going to be an I formation. It's pitched over to the deep back. It's into the hands of Erickson, and Erickson charges through, and it'll be a matter of where the officials will spot this football as to whether or not Mayport CG has the first down. And it looks like this one might be shy of that first down marker. And it's going to be a turnover on down. So Mayport CG opts to go for it here on a 4th and 1. They do not convert. And Valley City will get the ball back here with good field position of 1st and 10 at their 48-yard line. Their opening drive started out with a 16-yard run for Hudson Krewald, and then they could not advance the football after that. So Valley City looking for an opportunity here to get on the scoreboard with just about 8 minutes to go in this first quarter. Krewald, a shot towards the flat, connects with Hendrickson, and he's able to elude the defense and stiff arms through for a pickup of about 6. Leighton Hendrickson makes the catch, about a 2nd down and 4 now for Valley City. 3rd catch of the season for Hendrickson. So Valley City now in plus territory at the 46 of the Patriots. Stacked receivers out on either side. Blitz coming. Snap to Krewald, throws towards the flat. He'll connect. It's a matter of extending the play. It will be a pickup of about 3. So he connected with Derek Shape. And a 3rd and 1 for the Highliners. Valley City on this season, 27% on 3rd down conversion. As Krewald, the sophomore quarterback, comes from the sideline, making his 3rd start of this season. Under 7 to go here in the first quarter. 3rd down and 1 at the 43 of the Patriots. Throw towards the flat, and this one is caught, and it's going to be a loss of yards as Leighton Hendrickson will catch this one back near the 50-yard line, so a loss of about 5 as the defense sniffed out that play, and the Highliners will have a 4th down, and they will bring out their unit, punting unit here as after they forced a turnover on downs. They don't want to do the same for the Patriots, so Mayport CG's offense will come out on the field. Powell's punt over to the far side, and looks like Nielsen will pick this one up, and he's looking for a return, and it will be brought up to the 20. Strike that was Braden Karen on the return attempt. We did see Logan Nielsen kind of limp off the sidelines after their last play, second to last play before they opted to go for it on a 4th down. So we'll see if there will be a change to running personnel here for the Patriots. A 1st and 10 at their 19-yard line. 6:07 left to go. First quarter, no score. Highliners. Patriots homecoming here on this Friday night. This game brought to you by Highline Electric on the Highliner Activity Network. Man set in motion by the Patriots. And it will be a handoff coming from Doctor and a run towards the near side, and the Patriots may be able to squeeze out a couple positive yards on that run attempt.
Number 6, Nielsen on the carry.
So it was Nielsen on the carry, so he's not skipping a beat after coming to the sideline a few plays ago. I'll say no gain on the pickup on a 2nd down and 10. Patriots remain at their 19-yard line. They'll again set a man in motion. And this time it will be a handoff and a run towards the far side from Nielsen. The defense all over this one as well, and likely for no gain.
Number 6, Logan Nielsen on the carry.
Nielsen, the junior, has kind of been the go-to guy here in the early going for the Patriots.
Let's make some noise.
So they will spot a yard on the officials will. So a 3rd down and 9. Patriots at their 20-yard line. Highliners bringing some pressure on the line. And it'll be a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Derek Shape able to get through on the play. And they'll drop back Connor Doctor.
Connor Doctor with the carry. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll be back around the 10.
And that'll bring up 4th and long.
So 4th and long for the Patriots, and Shape was able to get through there, and it'll be a loss of about 9 yards on the tackle of the quarterback. Fourth and 18 for the Patriots. Tabano will come out here to punt, and this one will be skied and somewhere around the midfield mark, and the Highliners looking for a return as it's Powell with the football near sideline, and he's going to be forced out at about the 19-yard line. So the Highliners offense able to pick up some decent yards or good yards on that return.
Inside the 20-yard line.
See if they can keep the momentum rolling here with 4:23 to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10 at the 19 of Mayport CG. Valley City's first offensive series, they got a first down and then struggled to get yards after that. They forced a turnover on downs. Their last one, they were forced to punt. They'll line up on the near hash, stacked receivers out either side, rolling out Krewald. He's looking downfield, puts this one up towards the end zone, and if it's caught, it's a touchdown, and it is. Oh, we have a flag down on the far side of the field. So Hendrickson made the catch in the end zone, but this flag will determine whether or not we're going to see a lead for the Highliners.
Number 55, offense. Penalty, replay, first down.
So the Highliners will be called for the penalty. The touchdown will be for naught, and they will have to replay that first down, 3rd penalty of the game called against the Highliners. 1st and 10 back at the 23-yard line of Mayport CG. Highliners will break the huddle. 2 receivers far side, 2 receivers near side. Krewald and Powell in the backfield. Hunt snaps the football. Krewald rolls out, looks downfield, shot. This one is going to connect, and it will be into the hands of Hendrickson, and he will be brought down at about the 10. So it'll be a second down at the 9-yard line of Mayport CG. The Highliners some positive yards. They've picked up unofficially about 25 yards in the air so far here in this first quarter. Team that averages just shy of 40 yards a game passing so far through the first 4 games of the season. Snap a little high. It's going to be a handoff. And Powell looking to find the end zone, veers towards the near side, and Powell is going to score his 4th touchdown of the season. This one a 9-yard run, and Valley City on the scoreboard here in the first quarter. 6-0 Valley City. Touchdown comes with 3:27 left to go in the first quarter. Again, for Powell, that is his 4th touchdown of the season. Let's see what the Highliners do here to try to add some extra points. Greywald comes out, so they will go for 2 points to try to make it an 8-0 game. Nine seconds on the play clock for the Valley City Highliners. It's going to be a handoff and a run, and it's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good for Valley City. Caleb McLaughlin will run this one in, and the Highliners an 8-0 lead with 3:27 left to go in the first quarter. It is homecoming football. You're watching Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network. And we are back on the Highliner Activity Network. Corbin Powell with the touchdown. The Highliners lead this game 8-0. 3:27 to go in the first quarter. Coach Chad Smith saying in our pregame his team kind of runs on emotions and some positive vibes coming their way. See if they could sustain that here and go on a run. If you look at their win a couple weeks back against Sargent County, a little bit of a rough start for the Highliners, and once they started feeling momentum from the block punt, they carried it to the final 3 quarters of the game. Patriots looking to pick up some yards on this return. It's Nielsen who is down at the 20, so Highliner special teams will pin Mayport back at the 20-yard line. Biggest offensive weapon so far for Mayport CG, Logan Nielsen, their running back.
Brought down by number 50, Ryer Muskie.
4 carries for him, 13 yards.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Patriots, ball on their own 21-yard line.
So we'll be actually at the 21-yard line for the Patriots. Last week, a close one, 21-18, a loss against Oaks. Before that, a loss against EEK, Grafton, and Thompson. So ending up a transitional year for Mayport CG, coming from a 9-man team back up to the 11-man ranks, as Connor Doctor, their quarterback, will be the general of the offense here, getting players into position. He'll come under center, drops back, looks, takes a shot towards the flat, and it's going to connect into the hands of Cross Kitchen, and he is stopped for a gain of about 5.
Doctor's pass is complete to number 2, Cross Kitchen. Brought down by number 24, Ty Cordy. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Patriots.
So a 4-yard pickup. Doctor connecting on his first pass of the game. 2nd and 6 for Mayport CG. Ball at their 25-yard line. And a flag will come down behind the line of scrimmage. And a legal substitution for Mayport CG. The Patriots going to lose some yards. They're going to get bumped back. So we are stopped. 2:48 to go in the first quarter. 8-0 Valley City. Highliners getting a touchdown, the 4th of the season for Corbin Powell. 2 near side receivers. It'll be I formation coming for the Patriots with Doctor under center. This one is thrown into the hands of Cross Kitchen again, and he is taken down. It'll be positive yards as he stopped at the 25-yard line. And it will be a connection for 6 yards. But remember, they were deep behind the line of scrimmage because of that penalty. So it will be about a 3rd down and 5 for Mayport CG. 2:14 and counting left to go here first quarter. Homecoming for the Highliners. 3rd down and 8 for Mayport CG. And they're looking to air this one out as they need some chunk yardage to extend this drive. They'll set a man in motion as McGillis goes from right to left. Snap comes out. Doctor looks, rolls out to the side, throws on the run, and this one will be incomplete. And that will make it a 4th down for the Patriots. They did attempt to go for it on a 4th down. It ended up becoming a turnover on downs for Mayport CG. And I would imagine this close to their end zone, down 8-0, minute 46. Imagine they're going to play a little bit safe, but we'll see what the conversation is out of the huddle. Noah DeBano will do their punting. Corbin Powell back to return for the Highliners. Coughlin also back there as well as this punt is skied up towards the side of Powell, who will grab it at the 40-yard line. He'll be able to pick up some blocking as he cuts across the midfield, still to the far side, on his feet to the 40, past the 30. If he can pick up some extra blockers, might extend to the end zone. Instead, he'll settle for the 15-yard line. The Highliners will take it as a good return from Corbin Powell. The Highliners inside the 20 of the Patriots.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Highliners inside the Patriot 15-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Highliners at the 15, just inside the 15 of the Mayport CG Patriots. 8-0 their lead, a minute 28 to go in the first quarter. So Valley City again kind of turning that momentum from that touchdown. Let's go back further. That defensive stand now from that touchdown into some good special teams play. Snap comes back. Krewald rolls out. Shot towards the end zone. If he could connect, we could get a touchdown. Instead, it's broken up downfield. Hendrickson, the intended receiver. And it's broken up in the end zone. I believe that's Nielsen who got hands on that football. So an incomplete pass. Leighton Hendrickson looking for his third catch of the game. And now a second down and 10 at the 15. Incompletion will stop time with 1:23 to go in this first quarter. Homecoming edition of Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network. Joel Morgan filling in for Paul McDonald out west on a trip with the Valley City State Vikings. So another great opportunity to come out here and watch some Valley City football. Highliners looking for win number 2 of the year. Krewald rolling out. Shot towards the end zone. Incomplete. So back-to-back incomplete passes, and that is going to stop time with 1:18.
It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Highlanders.
3rd down and 10 for Valley City. They'll have a little bit of a change of personnel coming from their sidelines. Powell's going to come out. Learud will come in. Valley City breaks the huddle, 13 and counting on the play clock. Some time for Chad Smith and company to get the offense moving. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side receiver. McCaughlin in the background, backfield, I should say. He gets the handoff, and he's going to churn this one through to the 10, and it'll be some positive yardage, but not enough for the first down.
Powell on the carry. Tackled by a host of Patriots.
So positive yards for the Highliners. And a 4th down, Valley City about the 11-yard line. And you wonder what the plan is going to be. And it looks like on a 4th down and 6 at the 11 of the Patriots, Valley City wants to go for it. Snap a little high, hand off. McLaughlin will run, find some open space. He doesn't need the end zone, just needs the first down as there's a pileup at about the 5-yard line. And we will see if he has enough for the first down.
Number 23, Caleb McLaughlin on the carry.
And he gets enough for that Highliner first down.
Highliner, first down.
So this one will be spotted inside the 5-yard line. Valley City looking to extend their lead to 14-0. 19 seconds and counting to go in the first quarter. And there is plenty of time on the play clock, so you wonder if they're going to try to finish this drive in quarter number 2. 2 near side receivers, 1 on the far side, 3 seconds left. And snap comes. Here comes a handoff. McLaughlin will put his head down near the goal line, and he will just be shy of the end zone. Probably a pickup, I would say, of about 4, shy of the end zone, and that will signal the end of the first quarter. First quarter in the books here on the Highliner Activity Network. Homecoming Valley City leads Mayport CG 8-0. We'll be back. This is the Highliner Activity Network.
Patriots 0.
We're back on the Highliner Activity Network. First and goal. Second and goal, rather, for the Highliners. 1 yard away from making this a 14-0 ball game here at Homecoming. And it's Caleb McLaughlin in the backfield. He'll get the pitch. Runs towards the near side. Veers towards the corner. Picks up a block into the end zone for the touchdown. McLaughlin will score the touchdown, 14-0 Valley City. So the Highliners really picking up momentum, scoring 7 seconds into the second quarter. Touchdown comes at the 11:15 mark. McLaughlin will find the end zone in Valley City. 14-0 lead. Their whole offensive unit out on the field and will likely go for the 2-point conversion here. Grewald, their quarterback, will come from the near sideline. 2 far side receivers, 1 near side. 6 on the line, blocking for the Highliners. Snap a little high. McLaughlin gets it, eludes the first defender, tries to elude the second, extends. 2-point run attempt is no good, but the Highliners able to extend their lead 14-0 here in the first 7 seconds of quarter number 2 in this homecoming contest here on the Highliner Activity Network. So Valley City, again, Coach Chad Smith talking about emotions on his team when things are going great. They're able to really build on that, and kind of a similar situation to what we saw against Sargent County. Some early penalties killing the Highliners. They get some good play on defense. They're able to convert to special teams on that punt return. After that, their offense rolling here as, again, their lead now 14-0 in this homecoming contest. Filling in here for Paul McDonald. I'm going to give a shout out to those watching this broadcast. Crystal back home watching this. Rosalina Sophia Holmes also watching this broadcast of Highliner football. And a good start for Valley City, 14-0 their lead. Hopefully Rosa not going to stay up too late tonight watching the Highliners. We'll have to hear about the victory coming tomorrow. So Valley City ready for the kickoff. This one will be picked up by Nielsen, veering towards the near side, and someone's able to get through and stop him back at the 30. He saw open space, and then that was closed in. That looked like Undum who was able to come in there and get that stop. Hunter Undum able to get that big tackle, and the Patriots somewhere around the 20 is where they'll begin this drive. First and 10 Patriots, ball will be at their own 21-yard line. 11:48 to go. Again, quarter number 2. Patriots will come up to an empty backfield look. Strike that. They'll have one in the backfield. It'll be Nielsen. He'll get the handoff run to the far side, wrapped around and stopped at the 20, and a whole bunch of Highliners will stop him from advancing.
Number 6, Logan Nielsen on the carry, brought down by a boxcar full of Highliners.
Now they got the initial contact at the line of scrimmage, and then Nielsen just greeted by a whole bunch of blue, and he actually will get some positive yardage on his 5th carry of the game. Will be a 2nd down and 8 as this will move up to the 22-yard line. 1-3 Valley City, 0-4 Mayport CG, a Region 1 matchup here in Class A football. I formation as under center will be the quarterback, Doctor. Doctor will go to Nielsen, the deep back, who gets some good blocking, and he finds a gap and is stopped at about the 25-yard line. And tell you what, positive yardage on some good running right now for the Patriots as they move the ball upfield down 14-0.
There to help number 23, Caleb McLaughlin. It'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Patriots.
3rd down and 5 for Mayport CG. Ball on the Patriots' 26-yard line. 2 receivers on the near side. I formation again for the Patriots. And again, it'll go to Nielsen. And he's got open space, enough for the 1st down. He keeps going to the 39. So a 13-yard pickup, his largest run of the game, and a 1st down for Mayport CG. The Patriots starting to get things settled on offense. First and 10 at the 38 for Mayport CG. And another run attempt, and it'll come up to the 40. So about a pickup of another 2 yards. Patriots just chipping away at yardage. They're continuing to move upfield. 2nd down and 8. They'll come up to the 40. 9:40 and counting to go here before the half. We thought things weather-wise might cool down a little bit this evening, but so far have held steady. I think for the fans and the players, both happy to have that, as now extra blocking on the line. Handoff will come to Nielsen, and he charges through before being stopped past the line of scrimmage. Sikora will stop him about the 44-yard line, but again, they're just grinding away. Third down and 5 for Mayport CG.
It'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Patriots.
Last week against Lisbon, Coach Smith saying that their running game for Lisbon, a very run-heavy program, was starting to give different looks, and the defense was kind of getting out of position, and some different looks coming from Adam Sola and the Patriots as it's pitched to Nielsen, the deep back, and he is behind the line of scrimmage. It is Corbin Powell who initiated the contact, and his teammates came in to assist as it now becomes a 4th down, probably about a 4th down and 6 for Mayport CG. 4th down for the Patriots. And they did attempt to go for it on a 4th down, ended up becoming a turnover on downs back on their second possession of the game. 4th down and 8 at their own 42-yard line. Doctor awaits the snap. Looks like they might be trying to draw a penalty. Comes to Doctor. He'll punt to no one in the backfield. Kind of thought the way they lined up that might be a possibility, as the Patriots trying to give themselves some breathing room. This one will be touched at the 15-yard line. Valley City's offense will come out on the field 1st and 10 from their 15. 7:55, plenty of time here to go in quarter number 2. This broadcast on the Highliner Activity Network brought to you by many great sponsors, including Highline Electric, commercial and residential in Valley City. Give them a call. That's Highline Electric. Highlanders offense will come out on the field 1st and 10 at their 16-yard line. Powell, McLaughlin both getting some touchdowns in this game. It'll be Powell, the tailback. Man gets set in motion by the Highliners. 3 seconds on the play clock. Need to snap that football, and they get the snap off a little high, pulled in by Krewald. Throws this one downfield, and he is able to connect with Shape. And Shape could bring this one to the house, and he will. Big one for the Highliners. 84-yard touchdown. Shape with the touchdown. How about that? The Highliners a 20-0 lead. Soon as he got past the secondary, there was a whole lot of wide open space. 20-0 Valley City. Going to go for 2 here, trying to make it a 22-0 game, and they are firing on all cylinders right now, are the Highliners. Keeping this train rolling here in this homecoming game against the Patriots. Caleb McLaughlin will be in the backfield. They'll stack the blocking towards the left side. He'll get the handoff, and the defense is right there to stop him. Oh, he was able to slide through, still going, eventually stopped as Mayport CG was able to get some penetration through the line, and unable to convert two is the Highliners, but they do get a touchdown. Shape his first of the season. It is 20-0 Valley City. 7:43 left to go here in the second quarter. You're watching Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network. $20-0 to Valley City leads with 7:43 to go in the second quarter. Shape the 84-yard touchdown reception. In Valley City, it took a big stop defensively to start building that momentum, and since then They have scored 3 straight touchdowns.
And number 23, Brogan Eric.
2 back to return this kickoff for Mayport CG, and this one will come over to the near side. Patriots looking to get something rolling here offensively, and a good return would get things started as it's Karin will lose this football, and it's picked up, and we'll see where they spot this one.
Fumble on the play.
Forced fumble for Valley City, and special teams does it again.
And for your Valley City Highliners.
Fumble recovery here with 7:30 to go in the second quarter. So the offense will come right back out for Valley City. $20-0 Highliners, 7.5 to go, second quarter. Corbin Powell, the tailback. 2 receivers out on either side for the sophomore quarterback, Hudson Krewald. Snap comes. Will fake the handoff, wants to run himself, and he is wrapped around and stopped back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 5 on the run attempt for the Highliners.
By number 66, Justin Burwest. That'll be a loss of 5 on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 15 for the Highliners.
Justin Verwest made the tackle for the Patriots. Seven minutes now left to go in the first half. Valley City again getting things going. 3 straight touchdowns. Some great play from special teams, including that forced fumble and the fumble recovery that has given them this other look on offense. Receivers spread out on either side. Patriots putting 4 on the line. Handoff comes to Powell. He is right up the middle and is back at least to the original first down marker, so they should make up at least 4 or 5 of those yards they lost, and a 2nd down and 10 for the Highliners. Excuse me, strike that, a 3rd down and 10 for the Highliners. Out 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11 for Valley City. 6:20 and counting left to go here in the second quarter. And their offense has been working quickly, trying to extend this one for another first down. Take some time on the clock as well. They ended the first quarter near the end zone. They extended into the second, got a touchdown 7 seconds into quarter number 2. Dropping back, Krewald wants to take a shot far sideline, and this one is caught, and it should be a first down. And no, they're going to say he's out. It was Shape on the far sideline, so that will be an incompletion on what would have been a first down inside the 20, and now a 4th down for the Highliners.
Out of bounds. It'll be 4th and long for the Highliners.
Krewald coming from the sideline to the huddle. And we saw the Patriots had their quarterback. They lined up like they were going to go for it on 4th down. They had their quarterback punt. We'll see what Valley City does here on this 4th down attempt. On the season, the Highliners just above 10% on attempting it here on a 4th down, and they will do that here, 4th down and 12 at their 41 of the Patriots. Krewald dropping back, shot this one past the extended arms of the intended receiver downfield, Caleb McLaughlin. It will be an incompletion and a turnover on downs. The Patriots will take over at their 41-yard line, down 20-0. So Valley City's defense needing to get a spark back in their momentum that they were building since quarter number 1. Patriots will figure out what they want to do here with their receivers. Connor Doctor, their quarterback, dropping back, takes a look deep downfield, and this one is caught into the hands of Cross Kitchen. He is at the 39-yard line, and that is a big pickup for the Patriots. They needed that spark going as Kitchen will make the catch, and it's a first down. This one will be at the 40, so it's a 20-yard pickup for the Patriots. 1st and 10 at the Highliners' 40-yard line. 20-0 Valley City, under 5.5 to go. Second quarter here on the Highliner Activity Network. Good showing for this homecoming matchup, as under center will be the quarterback, Doctor. High formation And he'll put this one into Nielsen, the deep back, who finds his way through and is at the 26-yard line, the 36-yard line. 11th carry by my count for the junior running back. This will be a pickup of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down and 6. It was Muskie who made the tackle for Valley City. 2nd down and 6 at the 36-yard line now of the Highliners. Patriots slowly and surely getting deeper inside a Highliner territory, as dropping back is the quarterback. Doctor takes a shot downfield, but a flag came down at the far sideline. So we are stopped at 4:33 to go in this quarter, and we'll see who is going to be affected by this penalty. We'll get the call from the official.
Formation, 5 players lined up in the backfield on the offense. 5-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
So legal formation for the Patriots. They're going to replay that down, and they're going to lose some yardage. 2nd down and 11 for Mayport. Patriots stepping up to the line of scrimmage. They'll put 3 receivers far side, 1 near side. Could be an unfavorable matchup for the Patriots on the line, as they'll set a man in motion. That is Cross, and he'll get the pitch. Picks up some blocking, comes around, will pick up some yardage. He's stopped at the 37-yard line. So a pickup of 4 on the sweep to Cross. To Cross Kitchen, excuse me. And well, 3rd and manageable if you're the Patriots.
It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Patriots.
So 3rd and 7 for Mayport CG. And a team 3-6 last year with the Patriots, and member of the 9-man ranks in North Dakota, 0-4 this season. Their closest contest last week, 21-18, a loss to the Oaks Tornadoes. Dropping back is the quarterback. Doctor has players on his pursuit. It's going to keep going. Will get a 1st down. Actually, he's going to be shy of the 1st down. Was going far sideline, and I'm not sure. We'll have to see if the official said he extended. He did not. So Doctor, they needed 7, gets 5. 4th down and 2 for the Mayport CG Patriots. 3:46 to go as he came out of bounds on the far sideline here in quarter number 2. It's going to be that I formation coming for the Patriots. And it will go to their deep back and the defense on top of it. But I think we're going to get Erickson. We'll get the 1st down on the run. He will be a 1st down for the Patriots. Strike that, that was Corbin Schreiner, their fullback, who got enough for the 1st down and then some as he brings this ball to the 30-yard line. So Mayport CG, another 1st down. This is the deepest they've been inside a Highliner territory, looking to cut into that 20-0 deficit as we're under the 3.5 mark of quarter number 2 here in this homecoming matchup. 2 near side receiver, 1 far side. It's going to be a handoff. Schreiner gets this one again, and he finds some open space. Pickup of about 2 or 3 yards for the senior fullback.
Number 22, Schreiner on the carry, brought down by number 50, Ryer Muskie.
Actually,
2nd and 10 for the Patriots.
I'm actually going to say he was down at the line of scrimmage, so a 2nd and 10 for the Patriots. .240 left in the 2nd quarter. They're going to keep that I formation in the backfield, see if they go to Nielsen this time. The deep back, they don't. As Doctor shot towards the end zone, and this one almost interception will be incomplete. Tabano, the intended receiver, and it's an incompletion, and now will bring up a 3rd down for the Patriots.
It'll be 3rd and long. Highliner fans, let's make
Your Mayport CG, you're feeling a whole lot better going into the 2nd half, going into halftime of this game with some points on the scoreboard. So if that's the goal, to try to cut into that deficit before the half. Not a lot of time for the Patriots. A 3rd down and 10 at their 30. 3 players on the backfield. Under center will be Doctor, the quarterback. Comes back, has some blocking. Looking downfield. Got someone in pursuit. Will try to throw on the run, and this is incomplete. Jack Dieterle was able to find the penetration and put the pursuit on the quarterback, Doctor, but an incompletion, and now a 4th down.
4th and long for the Patriots.
We'll see what Adam Sola wants to do here with this team. Again, it is kind of the situation you're in is if you turn it over on downs, the Highliners are 70 yards away from adding more points to their lead. So many ways to look at this situation. You wonder if they're considering the fact that, hey, if we can't get the positive yardage we need here, we'll have our defense end out this quarter with 2:13 left to go. That's what they're going to do here. Doctor awaits the snap. They'll set in motion Cross Kitchen as he moves from right to left. Will stop at the slot. Shot downfield, and this one incomplete. It was intended for Logan Nielsen, and he gets a good bump from Derek Shape as he is unable to find the end zone and, find the intended receiver for the 1st down. It's a turnover on downs. The Highliners will get it with 2:07 left to go.
First down, Highliners.
Derek Shape, a touchdown in this contest. Caleb McLaughlin also with one, and Corbin Powell with a touchdown. Highliners a 1st and 10 at their 30. Handoff. This will come to Powell, and he is down at the 35-yard line. So the Highliners will face a 2nd down and 5, 2nd down and 6. Minute 45 and counting to go in this quarter. Again, we'll have halftime. We'll get you some unofficial first half statistics from this contest. 2nd down and 6, Highliners at their own 34-yard line. Trips to the near side. Handoff comes to Powell. Head down, pushes through. 1st down. He's going to keep moving into Patriot territory down at the 45-yard line.
Carried by number 2, Corbin Powell.
So a big run for Powell and the Highliners, plus territory here with just under a minute and a half left to go in our 2nd quarter.
First down.
Clock continuing to move here for Valley City. They do have timeouts to use if they want to kind of take their time figuring out their plan. Handoff comes to Powell, lost his footing, taken down in the backfield. Justin Verwest will get a tackle for a loss, his 2nd of the game, and this will be a loss. Looks like a loss of about 4, and the Highliners want to take a timeout. Timeout comes with 1:06 to go in the 2nd quarter. Have Valley City a 20-0 lead. Highliners struggling penalty-wise in the 1st quarter. It was a defensive stand that forced a punt, a good return, and then things really starting to roll for Valley City. Mayport CG figuring out things offensively, just could not get past that 30. Once they got deeper into Highliner territory, they were threatening. Now they need their defense here to maintain this lead going into the half. It will be Mayport CG's football to begin the 2nd half. They won the coin toss, deferred to the Highliners, who elected to receive. So something to consider if you're Mayport. At such a game of momentum. We saw the Highliners feeling the momentum, kind of shifting a little bit over to Mayport for the Patriots, though, unable to turn that into points. Trips near side, one far side. 2nd down and 15. Highliners at the 48. Still inside of Patriot territory. Play action. This one downfield, and this one is caught by Shape into the end zone. Touchdown. 48-yard touchdown catch. Shape his 2nd of the game at 26-0 Valley City. .48-yard reception. So now Valley City, they've gone for 2. They are 2 for 3 on 2-point attempts. So we'll see what Chad Smith has planned here. He's bringing out some size. So it looks like they're going to try to tag on one more and make it 27-0. 84-yard reception, 48-yard reception for Derek Shape. Snap low. This one is going to be a live football. And we'll see if Powell able to extend the play. He is stopped just shy of the end zone. The extra point attempt, no good. And it is 26-0, though. Highliners, 56 seconds left to go in the second quarter. You're watching Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network.
Patriots 0.
We are back on the Highliner Activity Network. Shape his second touchdown of the game. Could not get the extra points afterwards, but the Highliners rolling here with a 26-0 lead, under a minute to go in the second quarter. Valley City looking for win number 2, and this would be a big one. Well, they're all big ones, but this one a homecoming victory for the Highliners. You love any opportunity you get to win on homecoming. Highliners 3 touchdowns this quarter. Kick picked up inside the 10. And special teams right there to stop him at the 20. So the Patriots unable to pick up some extra yardage. It looks like on that return it was Brogan Erickson for the Patriots. 1st and 10, Mayport CG at their 20. Again, that last offensive possession for the Patriots, they were kind of rolling. They got past the midfield mark and then inside of the 40, and then they just were stalling out, trying to air it out and find the end zone. So some positives to take from that drive. And still 49 seconds, we saw the Highliners have scored touchdowns quickly. Patriots do that, and we can see a shift of momentum. Again, Patriots will have the football to begin the third quarter. I'll go I formation on this one. Nielsen with the football and finds his way through for a pickup of about 1.
Number 6, Logan Nielsen on the carry, brought down by a plethora of Highliners.
By my count, that's 12 carries for Nielsen.
It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Patriots.
2nd down and 9 for Mayport CG. Schreiner, their fullback, likely to just come out there and block. Looked like a screen rolling out, though, to the far side. Doctor, player on the pursuit, will throw on the run, and this one knocked away, incomplete. And right there, Ty Cordy looked like he was there in a position for an interception, but able to just break up the play. I shouldn't say just, able to break up the play, and the defense will take it as it stops time with 15 seconds left to go in the quarter. 26-0 Highliners. Valley City's offense has had their struggles this season, but their last 2 home games, so far their offense has come to play. 3rd and 9 for the Patriots. And ball is loose. If anyone is able to get on top of it, it is the Patriots. Fumble on the snap, and this will be no gain. In fact, it will be a loss as they are back about the 18-yard line for the Patriots. So a 4th and long. And that will be the end of the quarter. Through 2 complete quarters here at Hannah Field, it is 26-0. Valley City, a big lead here at homecoming. We'll be back to look at your unofficial stats coming up next. This is Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network.
Please set the game clock 12 minutes and start the clock. 12 minutes and start the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, for our halftime entertainment, here is your 2025 Highliner Pep Band. This group is composed of 7th through 12th graders. They will be playing White and Blue and Seven Nation Army for all of you this evening. Let's give a huge round of applause for your Valley City High School pep band.
Slightly horrified that he's going to be wearing VCF gear. Any Valley City gear, slightly horrified. You're not? Really? And a regular, yeah? Really? Really? Yeah,
Milbrand's brother.
our text thread.
He has 3 picks already.
That's not good. It doesn't fall down. Yeah. I mean, there was like an application right before the start of the game. And it was in front of everyone. And it was like husband or boyfriend or whatever. Literally just kept walking. Didn't realize she had fallen. Someone in the crowd had to tell him, hey. Yeah, and he's like, oh, I didn't even see her fall. Yeah. Literally, he went to the bathroom and was like stuck on the toilet, and it looked like he would literally just counted him out because he was in the bathroom for so long. And I'm like, fair, but also like as he said, what did he call it? The something runs. I'm like, God. Yeah, that. Yeah. And I was like, but like the fact that it somehow made it, like from the time they got back,
All right. Thank you.
It was all day though. All day. Delivery.
And welcome back to the Highliner Activity Network. 26-0 Valley City Highliners lead here in this homecoming matchup against the Patriots. Mayport CG will have the football to begin the second half. We'll get you some of those first half unofficial numbers once we get back into the action here. Valley City looking to be 2-3 on the year. They'll take a trip to Hillsboro next week. Their next home game for Valley City not until the 10th of October. And here we are ready to go. Second half underway. Patriots will watch this one come out of play on the far sideline. It was Braden Karen who stood over there for the return and watched it go out of bounds. So Mayport CG will get some decent field position to get moving. For the Patriots, their quarterback, Connor Doctor, 3 for 8, 30 yards in the air. Most of their offenses come on the ground, or I should say all of their offenses really come on the ground. It's been the running back Logan Nielsen, 35 yards on 12 carries. So it's about half of their, just over half of their offense coming from their running back, while the other half has come in the air, and that has all been one target. Cross Kitchen, 3 catches, all 30 yards for the Patriots. First and 10 at their 35-yard line for Mayport CG. Again, they got as far as inside the Highliner 30 before they just struggled to finish this drive. 2 receivers near side I formation. Comes to Nielsen, the deep back, and he finds another gap through and taken down at the 39-yard line. About a 4-yard pickup for the running back.
Brought down by number 14, Andrew Sikora. Number 55, Owen Hunt, and number 70, Boston Larson.
Second down for the Patriots. I formation again. It will come to their deep back. Nielsen didn't play it cleanly as he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the carry, and a second down and 6.
Brought down by number 70, Boston Larson, and number 23, Caleb McLaughlin.
And Patriots coming off a 3-6 season last year. That was at the 9-man ranks. A postseason appearance lost against Wyndmere Lidgerwood 48-30. Second down and 5. Ball at the 40-yard line for the Patriots. Nielsen around the outside, and he is stopped yet again at the line of scrimmage. And a fourth down for the Patriots.
Number 55, Owen Hunt. It'll bring up 4th and 5.
4th down and 5 for the Patriots. They were looking to, or potentially on the line of going 3 and out. There we go. They're looking to not go 3 and out on this opening drive of the second half, especially down 26-0. Not an unattainable lead to cut into, but they really need to capitalize on every offensive opportunity, starting with this one, as they'll have extra protection in the backfield. We have seen this formation that wound up with their quarterback, Dr. punting. This time he will put it in the air, and it's knocked loose, and it's going to be an incomplete pass, but Doctor took a big hit after the incompletion, and a flag came down, and I wonder if we're going to see roughing the passer.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 50. 15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
Muskie called for the roughing the passer, and it will be a first down on that penalty, so Mayport CG stays alive here on this opening drive of the second half. Highliners had the roughing the passer called against them early in the game, last home game against Sargent County. This time it's called against the Patriots, and Mayport CG is going to be at the 45 of Valley City. So not only do they get a first down, they get into plus territory, trips near side, one on the backfield for quarterback Doctor, and that is going to be Nielsen, the running back. Doctor looks around, has some pressure taken down back at the 40-yard line. It's Muskie, who was called for the roughing the passer, who will have the huge tackle for a loss.
Number 50, Ryer Muskie with the sack.
Muskie will take him back about 15 yards.
It'll be 2nd and long for the Patriots.
2nd down and long for Mayport CG. They were at the Highliners 45. They are now back at their 41-yard line. 2nd and long for the Patriots. So Ryer Muskie makes up for that penalty by causing some big yardage for the Patriots, as under center will be the quarterback, Doctor. Again, I formation. Nielsen had some extra words for his quarterback as he looks around, finds Nielsen at the 40, and Nielsen wrapped around and stopped. There'll be a gain of about a yard on the completion. First reception of the game for Nielsen, but a flag comes down after the play.
Penalty on the play.
Waiting to hear what the officials will call on this one. It came well after the play, so you imagine the kind of penalties that get called, typically unsportsmanlike.
After the play was over, sportsmanlike conduct on the defense, number 2. That's number 2's first counter towards disqualification. It's a 15-yard penalty. It is not an automatic first down. It will be 3rd down.
So Powell called for the unsportsmanlike, a 15-yard penalty for the Patriots, and what was seemingly third and forever for Mayport CG now becomes 3rd down and 11. Split receivers out on either side, 4 on the line for Valley City. They're getting their linebackers in the right coverage. Patriots could turn this into a big spark for their offense. Rolling out is Doctor. He has pressure on, throws this one, didn't get all of it, but enough for a first down as he connects into the hands. Tabano will catch this one at the 35-yard line, and it is just enough for a first down.
Complete to number 10, Noah Tabano. Result of the play will be a Patriot first down.
So Mayport CG, a long route to finally end up with that first down, a 1st and 10 at the Highliners 31-yard line. Under 9 minutes here in the third quarter, the Patriots, something to their advantage if they are able to find the end zone as they chewed up a lot of clock from the Highliners. Dropping back, Doctor looks, shot towards the end zone, wants to find Tabano. Does he make the catch? If he does, he's inside the 5, and he does.
Doctor's pass intended for number 10.
No, it's going to be
Tabano.
incomplete.
Incomplete.
Was waiting for the call from the official. That would have been a huge play if you're the Patriots.
For the Patriots.
Instead of a 2nd and 10, you're looking at a 1st and goal. And the Patriots inside of the Highliners 35 for the second time this game, down 26-0. Pair of receivers out on either side. 5 on the line for Mayport CG, 4 on the line for Valley City. Doctor looks around, immediately gets pressured, is able to connect with Nielsen. Nielsen at the 30, 25, cuts into the 20, able to elude a tackle taken down at the 15-yard line.
Number 6, Logan Nielsen.
16-yard reception, a first down for the Patriots. It'll be a 1st and 10 at the 16 of Valley City. So the Highliners defense needing to find some answers from Mayport CG. The Patriots capitalizing on some penalties from the Highliners. A roughing the passer and then an unsportsmanlike. Dropping back, Doctor looks, has pressure, eludes the tackle, rolls far side shot at the end zone, tip ball incomplete to Bono, the intended receiver.
Doctor's pass falls incomplete, intended for number 10, DeBono. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Patriots.
2nd down and 10 for Mayport CG. Stops time at 7:35 in the 3rd quarter. Second down and 10 at the 16 of Valley City. The deepest Mayport has been inside of Highliner territory. 5 seconds on the play clock. Patriots have a trips right, 1 near side receiver. Some time for Doctor. Shot at the end zone, incomplete. He saw Karen downfield, incompletion, and now a 3rd down and 10. Stopped at 7:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Patriots trying to get on the scoreboard desperately here, down 26-0. They've been shut out once this season. That was 42-0 against Thompson back in week 1. Since then, a 28-12 loss, 55-8 loss, and a 21-18 loss against Oaks. Going to go with the power I. Nielsen will dot that I. Dropping back. Doctor didn't get a clean throw, and this one's intercepted. Interception. The Highliners will get the football, and this one into the hands of Derek Shape. He's had a big game, 2 touchdowns, and now an interception, and Valley City takes over somewhere around their 25-yard line. They put the pressure on the Patriots, and the Patriots forced to air this one out. 1st and 10 Highliners at their 29-yard line. In a big game for the senior Derek Shape. Pair of receivers either side. Powell, the tailback. Krewald waits the snap, has it, comes to Powell, run towards the far side, has some blocking, extends for the 1st down, and he's going to keep going at the midfield mark. If he can elude this defense, he might find the end zone. Still going down at the 45-yard line.
The freight train number
Big
2,
run for Corbin Powell.
It'll be a huge game for the Highliners. Result of the play is a Valley City 1st down.
That was about a 27-yard run. 1st down, Valley City. Their first look at offense from the line of scrimmage, and it is a 1st down run. Second 20-plus yard run of the game for Powell. 1st and 10 at Mayport CG's 44-yard line. Highliners offense feeling it right now. Trips near side, one far side, a miscue on the handoff. It's going to be a loss of yards as the Patriots able to stop Powell back at the 50-yard line. And a down player on the field for the Highliners as they're going to be bumped back to midfield.
For an injured defensive player, please set the play clock.
So an injured player on the field. There's going to be an official's timeout taken. 6:41 left in the 3rd quarter. Thanks for joining us on this Friday night. Joel Morgan filling in for Paul McDonald, who is taking a trip out west here as the Highliners with the lead of this game, 26-0. And this broadcast brought to you by Highline Electric. One of the many great sponsors of Highliner Activity here on the Highliner Activity Network. And that injury timeout shortened up here a little bit. Ty Cordy is able to walk towards the sideline on his own, so he looks to be good here as a 6:41 left to go in the third quarter. 26-0 Valley City. They'll break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 at the 50. And it was Powell who was tackled for a loss, kind of a miscue between him and Krewald on the handoff last play. Pair of receivers out on either side. Valley City needing to make up some yards. Krewald feeling pressure, able to get the throw off and incomplete, and that was desperation play there to try to avoid another big loss of yards for Valley City. Highliners had a touchdown at the and 2-point conversion at the end of the first quarter, tagged on 18 more in quarter number 2. And Shape a pair of touchdowns. McLaughlin a touchdown in this game, and Powell his 4th touchdown of the season. Krewald comes from the near sideline, will relay the play to the huddle. Highliners have 5 seconds on the play clock to get things going. 3rd down and 15 at the 50-yard line. And they could not snap the football in time. It'll be a delay of game. Penalties have haunted the Highliners all season, something that Coach Chad Smith talks about quite a bit. Even in victory, the Highliners have just kind of had those moments out of position. Look at the age range of this team. He says it's a really old team and a really young team, and not a lot of middle ground there, and you kind of have those moments because of that. Being so young on one end and then having so many seniors on the other. 3rd and 20, Valley City. Back at their 45-yard line. Under 6.5 to go, third quarter. And the Patriots threaten to start the quarter. The Highliners able to get an interception. It came for Derek Shape, who has 2 touchdowns in the game. Here comes Krewald, puts this one upfield and is caught in the breadbasket, and a first down as this one connects to McLaughlin, and that will erase the 3rd and long and a first down for the Highliners.
First down.
This one will go to the 25-yard line. So a big pickup for Valley City. First and 10 Highliners at the 24 of Mayport CG. Looking to add to this 26-0 lead, and we're starting to see some miss roll through the area, kind of what we expected to see for much of this evening as a handoff. No, faking the handoff is Krewald as he is brought down back at the 30, and this is going to be a loss for the Highliners.
Krewald brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and long for the Highliners.
2nd and long for Valley City. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Snap to Krewald, comes to Powell. Powell up the middle. Gets pressure just inside of the 30, stopped at about the 28-yard line. And he'll pick up a couple yards on this run attempt.
It'll be about 3rd and 15 for the Highliners.
3rd down and 15 for Valley City. Miss continuing to roll through the area. And you're wondering, and what is that going to do to affect play moving forward? Krewald awaits the snap on this 3rd and 12. As it comes to Powell. Powell wrapped around and stopped by the defense back at the 30.
Number 2, Powell on the carry.
Well, Mayport's defense coming out here right now after giving up that big play, trying to slow down the Highliners. 4th down for Valley City. Highliners got about 20 seconds on the play clock, can burn off a few seconds if they need to. So then if you're Mayport, I talked about on their first drive after receiving the opening kickoff here in the third quarter, is they had a long drive, kept the ball out of the hands of the Highliners. They did not score, and where that backfires is now you're feeling more pressure as Valley City can control the clock as much as they need to, as Krewald throwing on the run, and this one intercepted. Rayner will intercept this one as he reels it in with one hand and will give the Patriots the ball back on their 30.
Krewald's pass is intercepted by number 4, Jade Larson.
Excuse me, it was Jade Larson, number 4. I misread on the roster. Not Rayner, it was Larson who had the interception. And the Patriots 1st and 10 at their 30. .3:19 to go, third quarter. Patriots 2 receivers near side, I formation, and it comes to Nielsen, the deep back. Nielsen stops somewhere around the 35-yard line. That is his 16th carry of this game. Nielsen, the junior, has been the workhorse for this offense for the Patriots. Next one coming up, Nielsen again, and he just kind of comes through it. Is down at the 45-yard line.
Number 6, Logan
I don't know if the defense thought maybe this play was dying down, but is his biggest pickup of 15 and a first down. 1st and 10 Highliners at the 45-yard line, and they're going to get a timeout. Coach Chad Smith wants a timeout. We are stopped with 2:51 to go, third quarter. We'll step aside. This is Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network. We're back on the Highliner Activity Network. Valley City taking a timeout. 1st and 10 Patriots at their 45-yard line. They trail 26-0. High formation comes to Nielsen. Looks for a run towards the near side. Past the line of scrimmage. Pickup of about 1 and 2.
Number 6, Nielsen on the carry.
Excuse me, 1 or 2.
By a host of Highliners. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Patriots.
And I'll say that'll be a pickup of a yard. So a 2nd down and 9 for Mayport CG. 2.5 to go in the third quarter. They got some ground to make up here against Valley City. Highliners got their first touchdown with 3:27 to go in the first quarter. Powell with a 9-yard run. Next one came at the 11:57 mark. McLaughlin scored the touchdown, and then back-to-back big touchdown receptions to close out the quarter coming from Derek Shape. 2 touchdowns for him and an interception in this game for Valley City. 2nd down and 8 at the 42. Doctor drops back, shot towards the far sideline. Incomplete, intended receiver. Noah DeBano, the intended receiver, and that is incomplete.
Doctor's pass intended for number 10, Noah DeBano, falls incomplete.
Now stop time at 2:01 to go.
Highliner fans, let's make some noise.
Third and 8 Patriots at their 47. Two near side receivers, 1 far side receiver, 3 in the backfield. It's going to be handoff to Nielsen, has some blocking on the outside. And about the midfield mark, stopped at the 49-yard line, a pickup of 2. And now looking at a 4th down.
Number 6, Nielsen on the carry. It'll be 4th and 6 for the Patriots.
About a minute and a half to go in the quarter. Patriots a 4th down and 6, and all indication tells me that Adam Sola wants to go for it this late in the game as we approach the final quarter of play. And we did see them line up like this, and instead it was a punt off the foot of Doctor. And that's what the coverage is going to guard for a little bit as Doctor shot towards the far sideline, intended for Dabano, incomplete. Turnover on downs. The Highliners will get the ball at the Patriots' 48-yard line. 1:08 to go in the third quarter. Valley City's offense has moved the ball, but they've struggled at times.
It'll be 1st and 10 for your Valley City Highliners.
1st and 10 Highliners at the 48 of Mayport CG. Highliners coming off a 26-0 loss last week against Lisbon. Week before that, a victory here against Sargent County, 30-8. High formation, handoff comes. It's Powell with the football, run to the near side. About 1 or 2 for the Highliners running back.
Number 2, Corbin Powell on the carry.
Under a minute now to go in the quarter. They will see it's a pickup of a yard, so 2nd down and 9. After this contest, Highliners on the road next week. They will take on Hillsborough Central Valley. Stay tuned for our post-game show, by the way. Highliners, we'll talk to Highliners head coach Chad Smith. Hopefully talking about a Highliner victory as it trips near side, one far side receiver. Early movement on the line for Mayport CG. Handoff comes to Powell, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Actually about a pickup of another yard on that run attempt. And now a 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long for the Highliners.
Highliners do not need to snap the football here to close out this quarter, so they will allow the clock to get down to 0. 3 complete quarters played out here at Hannah Field. It is the Valley City Highliners 26, Mayport CG scoreless. You're watching homecoming football. It is Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network.
At the end of 3 quarters here at beautiful Hannah Field, our score, your Valley City Highliners 26, Mayport CG Patriots 0.
We're back on the Highliner Activity Network. This broadcast brought to you by Highline Electric, 26-0 Valley City. It will be a 3rd down and 9 for the Highliners inside of Patriot territory. Play action, downfield, and almost interception and a great play. Karen was able to knock this ball away, shape the intended receiver incompletion. And it will be a 4th down and 9 for the Highliners. Great read for Braden Karen, the senior for the Patriots. And Valley City will punt with 11:55 left to play in this game. Patriots would like to avoid the shutout. Get some points here on the scoreboard. Karen, who made that great play, will get the punt and is stopped at the 25-yard line. Patriots have had their opportunities, especially here in the second half. They got inside the Highliners 25, but could not finish as we have a down player right now down for Valley City. And we'll have a officials timeout with 11:46 to play. Well, it's been a busy day at Hannah Field, and just outside of Hannah Field, the homecoming parade this afternoon beginning around 4 o'clock, and then we had the homecoming courts announced for Valley City and for Barnes County North. Band performed at the half, and then, of course, the Highliners keeping things busy on the field with 26 points, 26 unanswered up until this point in this game against Mayport CG. This would be the Highliners if they're able to hang on here. This would be their 2nd region victory of the year. still puts them in a good spot to try to get into the postseason, which, of course, is the goal for the Highliners. And a lot of seniors, a lot of sophomores seeing a lot of action. Not a lot in those in the junior category for Valley City. As the Highliners will come out on the field, they're got an injured teammate down, looking potentially a cramp or a misstep. .11:46 to play. Again, Chad Smith, head coach of the Highlanders, will join us on this post game. After tonight, home games for Valley City football is just going to be one more. Oaks will be in town here on October 10th. Hillsborough Central Valley next week. EEK the week after. Northern Cass to wrap up the regular season for the Valley City Highliners. And it's Ty Cordy who is being helped to the sideline. The sophomore will come to the sideline and work with the trainers here for the Highliners. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Nielsen pitches this one away, and it is picked up to Bono with the football, scrambling around, trying to avoid a big loss as he is tackled inside the 15. Nielsen got the football. There's a whole lot around him, and then he pitched it back to his teammate, Bono, who was going to be tackled, I believe, again inside the 15. And it will be a 2nd and long for Mayport CG.
Second and a Ariska for the Patriots.
Ball on the 15, 2nd down and 20 for Mayport CG. Inside of 11 minutes left to play. Split receivers out on either side. Doctor looks, will throw this one upfield, almost intercepted, but then Highliners will take the incompletion.
Doctor's pass falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Highliner fans, let's make some noise.
3rd and long for the Patriots. Mayport CG waiting to break that huddle. They will step up to the line of scrimmage. Patriots need some big chunk yardage. Doctor time, throws near side and incomplete. Pass attempted for Rayner on the near side.
Pass intended for number 5, Rayner.
And now a 4th and long for the Patriots, and something that Mayport CG is really going to have at the back of their mind right now is they're going to try to punt inside of their 15. You know, a snap through the back of the end zone, a tackle in the end zone of their kicker, Bono, and could sway some momentum here a little bit further as this one close to being blocked. Will touchdown at the 45-yard line, and it is picked up by Powell. Powell near sidelines. He's going to keep moving, stumbles through, may bring this into the end zone, and he does. About a 45-yard punt return for Powell, and the Highliners will add to their lead, and we're going to see a flag come down after the play.
Foul on the return, but there is a penalty on the field.
So some penalty markers down right now. Let's hold the phone here on what the officials are going to say on this one. I think they're going to mark them shy of the end zone. And then some conversations were had after that. Let's wait and see here. Would have been about a 35-yard punt return, 45-yard punt return. Instead, we'll see what the officials say.
No, blindside block.
Well, we got some of it. There was a blindside block, so that's going to nix the touchdown. And then I think we're going to see some unsportsmanlike calls that came after the play. So the officials might cutting out, but the Highliners had that blindside block on that punt return. The slew of penalties, this ball is going to move to about the 48-yard line. .25 left in the game.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Highliners. Ball on the Patriot 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at Mayport's 47. One near side receiver, two far side receivers. Krewald throws near sideline, incomplete. Shape the intended receiver.
Krewald's pass intended for number 7, Derek Shape, falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for your Highliners.
Stop time now at 10:21. Highliners remain in the huddle. There'll be 4 Patriots at the line of scrimmage once the Highliners will match. Krewald, far side, looks, comes to throw. Downfield, and it is knocked away, incomplete, and a flag after the play.
Krewald's pass falls incomplete. Penalty on the field.
And a penalty marker comes down. This one was back near the line of scrimmage.
Miss. Number 23, offense. 15-yard penalty, second out.
Be a 15-yard penalty against the Highliners. So 2nd down and 25 for Valley City. So Valley City back at the 39-yard line. 2nd down and 20 at their 39. Powell, the handoff over to the right side. Strike that. That was McLaughlin with the run, and he is up to the 45-yard line. So a pickup of about 4.
It'll be 3rd and long for the Highliners.
About a 3rd down and 16 for the Highliners. 3rd down and 15 officially on the scoreboard. 9:47 to play. 9:47 and counting to play as the clock continues to move here in this 4th quarter. Coughlin the handoff through the middle. Will run down a player at the 50. Extends back to the original 1st down marker and then some. He is stopped at about the 46 of Mayport CG. So a run of about 10, and now 4th down and 9 for the Patriots. For the Highliners in Patriot territory.
Number 2, Corbin Powell, out back to punt for the Highliners.
Powell is going to punt, and it will be Mayport CG's football. Punt is going to roll inside of the 10, about the 8-yard line where it's going to settle, and Mayport CG at 1st and 10 at their 8 with 8:46 to play. 26-0 Valley City here in the 4th quarter of this homecoming matchup at Hannah Field. Again, Chad Smith will join us on the postgame to talk about this Highliner matchup. Look at the pace that this game was played in the 1st quarter, much of the 3rd quarter, and the pace has slowed down because of miscues on both sides of the football, both for the Patriots and the Highliners. And I think both offenses have not been able to get back into rhythm. As Doctor will throw this one, connects to Nielsen, and Nielsen stopped at the 10, and be a short pickup.
Logan Nielsen, there's a penalty on the field.
No penalty on the play as the ball was caught behind the line. Second down.
So they're saying no penalty. Second down and 10 for the Patriots. Eight and a half to play. One lone receiver far side, trips on the near side. It will be Schreiner, the fullback, to block. It connects. Dabano will have this one, airs it up downfield, and it's incomplete, but a flag came down on the play, so it was pitched back to Dabano.
Patriot pass falls incomplete. There'll be a penalty on the play.
And I didn't see where the penalty came or what it was for, but it was the marker was thrown down at about the 10. Official's mic not working, but he did signal, I believe, it'll be a third down. So we know that much. $8:11 to play in the game. So a third down for Mayport CG. They're inside of their 10.
It's third and long, Highliner fans. Let's make some noise.
Dropping back. Doctor throws on the near side. Intercepted. That shape with the interception. It is. That is going to be his second of the game. This one comes at the 8:09 mark of the third quarter. And a first down for the Highliners inside of the 30 for Mayport CG. Of Mayport CG, the Highliners offense will come out here. $8:09 to play in the game. Highliners a chance to tag on more. They have not scored since the second quarter. As Valley City step into the line of scrimmage, 14 seconds on the play clock. Snap low. Krewald picks up, has pressure, will tuck and run and try and at least get back to the line of scrimmage. Actually, that will be a change of quarterback.
Number 8, Colton Gerlach on the carry.
Colton Gerlach came into the game, and he was the quarterback on that run attempt.
No scamper out of bounds. It'll be second and 10 for the Highliners.
So Gerlach coming into the game, getting snaps under center. The Highliners changing some personnel. Trying to keep this one on the ground as it's a stop at the line of scrimmage.
Number 40, Christian Maudlin on the carry.
And that is Christian Maudlin, the freshman. He will get a carry here.
It'll be third and long for the Highliners.
And third and long. So the 26-0 lead under 8 minutes to go. Valley City making some changes to their starting personnel, trying to get some of the younger Highliners on the field in this homecoming game as Gerlach, the freshman, will come back from the sideline. He'll come in. Maudlin will remain as the tailback. Rolling out to the far side, Gerlach looks and is taken down back near the 35, a loss of yards for the Highliners.
Number 8, Gerlach on the option read.
So looking at these starters for the Highliners, helmets coming off, watching their younger teammates out here on the field. Trying to get this scoreboard down to 0 and a victory for the Highliners. And Gerlach, the freshman, first action this season under center. Trips near side, one far side. Freshman quarterback coming to the near sideline. He's going to tuck and run. Some big yardage here as he is forced out at about the 16-yard line. That's a big run. Not enough. Well, they will give him the first down on that run.
Number 8, Colton Gerlach.
How about that? Colton Gerlach, the freshman quarterback, big run for a first down and gets him inside the red zone. So Gerlach on the big run. Trips far side, one receiver over on the near side for Valley City. Wendell, the lone receiver on the near side. Gerlach under center. Roll it out right side, has a player on pursuit. Will throw this one downfield, and that will be an incompletion. 6:16 left to play in the game.
Gerlach's pass falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Highliners.
And Cleveguard will come into the game from the sideline. As again, Coach Chad Smith and the rest of the Highliners coaching staff rotating players out here. 6:16 left to play, 26-0 the lead. Three far side receivers, one near side. Ball fumbled, picked up. Gerlach has the ball, will stumble through, might be enough for a first down. It will
Number 8, Gerlach on the keeper.
matter where the spot comes from the official. And it's going to be shy of the first down, about a 3rd down and 1. Gerlach, the freshman quarterback, has had some big runs here for the Highliners. As we get to close to inside of 6 minutes now to play. Homecoming for Valley City. Gerlach under center. Modlin will get the handoff, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Number 40, Modlin on the carry. Loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 4th and 2.
It'll be a loss of a yard. 4th down and 2 for Valley City inside of Mayport CG's 10-yard line. Five and a half and counting to play. Two receivers far side, one near side. Gerlach under center, comes back, rolls around, gets some blocking. He's going to try to bring this one to the house, extends into the end zone, touchdown.
Keeper, that's a Highlander touchdown!
Gerlach, the touchdown run. And the Highliners extend this lead to 32-0 with 5:08 to play. Five touchdowns for Valley City. It's been the extra points where they've seen the struggle, and they're going to try to get a 2-point conversion. They have only managed to get one here in this game. Gerlach, shot towards the end zone, and this one knocked away, incomplete. 2-point pass attempt, no good, but the Highliners extend their lead. It is 32-0, 5:08 to play. This is Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network.
Your Valley City Highliners 32, Mayport CG Patriots 0.
Welcome back to the Highliner Activity Network. 32-0 Valley City, their biggest offensive showing of the season. Colton Gerlach, the freshman, with the keeper into the end zone, his first touchdown of the year. And 5:08 to go. The Highliners in a great position for another victory here at home and another region victory and a homecoming win. So a big win here for Valley City.
On to kick for the Highliners, number 2, Corbin Powell.
And Powell with the kickoff, and this one will be on the ground. It'll be onside. It'll be covered by the Patriots. They'll get the ball at the 45-yard line. Patriots have had their opportunity, could just not extend the ball past about the 15 of Valley City, got inside the 30, got inside the 20 several times, but just could not convert those points. As there's an injured player down for Mayport CG, we are stopped with 5:04 to go. Highliners got the scoring started at the 3:27 mark. It was Powell with a 9-yard run. Powell's 4th touchdown of the season. Next one came at the 11:57 mark of the third quarter. It was a touchdown run that came for Caleb McLaughlin. That one was a 4-yard run, I believe, into the end zone. And then 2 long receptions came for Derek Shape, an 84-yard touchdown catch at the 7:43 mark, and then a 48-yard reception at the 56-second remaining mark in the first half. Valley City would lead at the half 26-0, and then would get their last touchdown here on the last drive. Colton Gerlach, the freshman, able to find the end zone. Still an injured player down for Mayport CG with 5:04 left to play in the game. We will step aside here again. This is Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network. We are back on the Highliner Activity Network. That injured player for Mayport CG making his way to the sideline.
1st and 10 for the Patriots, ball on their own 46-yard line.
1st and 10, Patriots at their own 46-yard line, down 32-0. .504 to play. Homecoming for Valley City. And the Patriots trying to keep this one on the ground, but the Highliners defense all over this one. Looking at the Patriots, who they are bringing out on the field, and they are changing some of their personnel as well, getting some of their younger Patriots players out there. For Mayport CG now, it will be they will drop to 0-5 on the season. The Highliners improving to 2-3, and the thing about those 2 wins for Valley City, both inside of their region. Shade Larson, the freshman, will be under center for Adam Sola's Mayport CG Patriots as he'll pitch this one over to the deep back. That's Brogan Erickson, and Erickson threw for some positive yards. And he will lose this football, and we'll see who gets it. Looks like Valley City may have a fumble recovery.
Fumble on the play, recovered by
It
number
is
88,
Brody Wendell for Valley
Wendell.
City with the fumble recovery.
First down for your Highliners.
And the Highliners will get a first down, 4:02 to play. So Wendell, a sophomore, a fumble recovery. The Highliners forcing another turnover. Got a lot to talk about in the postgame with Coach Chad Smith. Once this scoreboard, this clock will show 0. Gerlach will come out and lead this offense again after scoring a touchdown for the freshman. Maudlin will get the handoff and a pickup of about 6.
Number 40, Maudlin on the carry.
Maudlin's 3rd carry of the game. This one got a nice
Gain
pickup
about
of
6.
6.
It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Highlanders.
3.5 to go in this game. And a Highliner victory once we get down to 0. And Derek Shape, a big game, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Offense up to the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 4, about 3 minutes left to go. Gerlach under center, mix up on the handoff. He's got some players in pursuit at the 40, keeps going inside of the 30. Ball comes loose and the Patriots will take it away. Taken out of his hands.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Patriots.
And it is Thomas Weaver
It'll be
who will
first
strip
and
that
10.
ball away and a
Ball on their own
first down
20-yard
for
line.
Mayport CG at their 29-yard line. Under 3 left to play in the game. Kind of a big shift of emotions as Colton Gerlach looked like he was probably going to bring this one at least inside the 10. All of a sudden the Patriots stayed in pursuit. Credit to Mayport's young players as this one is stripped away and Patriots get another shot at offense to try to break this shutout with under 3 to play. Patriots back to the line of scrimmage. 1 near side receiver, 2 far sides. Again, they have gone to their younger quarterback, Jade Larson, the freshman. He drops back, has some time, pump fakes, throws downfield, and incomplete. We are at running time, the clock continuing to move.
Larson's pass falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Patriots.
Second and 10, Patriots back at their 20. Ten seconds on the play clock for them as they'll come up to the line of scrimmage. The offense needs to kind of pick up the tempo here a little bit to avoid the penalty. There on quarterback under center, did not snap the football. We're going to get delay a game.
They called a timeout.
Oh, Mayport does take a timeout. 1:40 to go in the game, down 32-0. And Coach Adam Sola wants his young team to kind of settle down here just a little bit. Hillsborough Central Valley, the opponent next week for the Highliners. For Mayport CG, it will be a home contest against Northern Cass, a regional matchup. So the timeout will end. The Patriots will come to the line of scrimmage. And they're looking to break a shutout here with 1:40 to play. And early movement for Valley City. We'll get a flag down here on the field.
Penalty on the field.
Encroachment. Defense, number 60.
And encroachment will be called against Valley City, and Patriots will get spotted some yards. Well, second win for Valley City comes here at home, and it comes on homecoming. And we'll get a flag on the far side of the field.
False start. 56. Tiger.
And we'll get a false start call. So trading some yards here on the penalty with the final 1:40 to play. Rolling out to his far side, Larson looks, he's going to run and is back to the line of scrimmage and is stopped on the far sideline.
Number 4, Jade Larson on the carry. Brought down by number 88, Brody Wendell.
Brody Wendell with the stop. He had a fumble recovery, by the way, in this game, as it's now a
Hunter Undo.
4th down and just over a minute to
It'll
play.
be 3rd and long, Highliner fans. Let's make some noise.
Under a minute now to play. 3rd down and 9 for Mayport CG. Larson throws. This one deep downfield, incomplete. And now a 4th down for the Patriots, and will likely be the last play from the line of scrimmage of this game. Again, we are in running time.
Number 4, Larson's pass falls incomplete. It'll be 4th and long for the Patriots.
Now inside of 20 to play. Mayport CG has still not broken the huddle, and they are up to the line of scrimmage. 10 seconds to play. This will be the last play of the game. Snap to Larson, comes back, looks, has pressure, looks to throw on the run, and caught, but not enough time left here as this one does become final. On homecoming, the Highliners get the victory, 32-0 against Mayport CG, win number 2 of the year for Valley City.
And your final score
And we'll step aside here. Postgame show coming your way next is Highliner Football, the Highliner Activity Network.
Mayport CG Patriots 0. A reminder, fans, please pick up any garbage that is left in your area and have safe travels.
Welcome back to the Highliner Activity Network, and big win here for Valley City on homecoming, 32-0, as Valley City now improving to 2-3 on the season. Mayport CG 0-5. The Highliners a strong offensive showing in this game after they could kind of figure things out after some early penalties, settling in and coming away from this win. Waiting for head coach Chad Smith to join us here on the post game to talk about this victory for the Valley City Highliners. Let's take a look at our scoring summary for this contest. The Highliners scored at the 3:27 mark of quarter number 1. It was a 9-yard run for Corbin Powell, his 4th touchdown of the season. Valley City would then score 3 seconds into the second quarter. It was a touchdown run that came for Caleb McLaughlin. He found the end zone to make it 14-0. Valley City would score again at the 11:52 mark at the 7:43 mark of the second quarter. It was the first of 2 touchdowns. He had 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Derek Shape, an 84-yard reception. He found the end zone to make it 20-0, and then with 56 seconds left to play in the first half, he got a 48-yard reception unofficially by my count. 3 catches, 135 yards, and 2 interceptions for the senior Derek Shape. It was 26-0 at halftime. The Highliners would have a scoreless third quarter, and then they found the end zone in the fourth quarter. Colton Gerlach, the freshman who came in to play quarterback, was able to find the end zone for his first touchdown of the season. That was with 5:08 left to play in this game. The contest went to the younger players for both sides, both the Highliners and the Patriots. And that is how the game wrapped up here. Again, 32-0 the win for the Valley City Highliners on homecoming tonight. We're going to step aside, coming back, hopefully a chance to talk to head coach Chad Smith in this Valley City victory. Their second win of the year, both coming at home for the Highliners. We'll be back on the Highliner Activity Network.
That's fine. I don't have to get it in the league goals out Sunday.
All right, welcome back to our post-game show. A 32-0 win for the Valley City Highliners. Coach Chad Smith joining us. You've been saying all season your team runs on emotions. You got things figured out on defense, good special team play. Spirits really picked up. What was the energy like on the sideline when you really hit that stride in this game?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I got it juiced up a little bit too, and obviously I got a personal foul penalty called on me, which is I've got to fix that myself. But it was good that our guys were just in the game, focused, right? And when we got the juice and momentum on our side, we play really good football. So I'm excited to see that for our guys, and a good homecoming win for them.
Derek, a big game. You've always talked about you got a lot of seniors and a lot of sophomores. Your seniors you really count on for leadership. I mean, you just had a big contest both on defense and on offense today.
Yeah, we did. I mean, it was awesome to see Derek finally go off for a couple big runs or passes, and it was awesome. He kind of looked like his older brother Austin there for a little bit. I remember those back in the day when Austin ran for some streak routes back a few years ago. So it was awesome to see Derek get a couple touchdowns for us, and you're going to take shots if you're going to play cover zero. We're going to take shots at stuff if you have to.
You still in the second half, I think both teams, their offenses were just out of whack with penalties and miscues. And where did you see some of the growth mentally for your players and kind of understanding how the game works when it came to cleaning those things up?
Yeah, I got a little chippy by both sides there, and so it was there was a timeout right at the end of the third quarter that we had just a quick little team meeting. Just, hey, let's regroup ourselves. Let's just play football. Stop talking. Like, everyone's in the same position here. I'm like, shoot, 2 weeks ago we were in a nothing ball game here, and you're feeling frustrated and upset about things too. So just quiet down, play with our pads, and just continue to move forward. And I thought our guys did that. And I talked to the young guys about, hey, you earned the right to get in the game, so now let's just make sure you protect the scoreboard and play tough.
Well, you guys were getting a lot of plays on defense behind the line of scrimmage. What were you guys seeing? What was working well to make that happen?
Yeah, I sent a lot of blitzes. That's to be honest. I set a lot of pressure just because I wanted to, I needed to get our guys going down the field, and I was excited to see that from our guys. And so, yeah, they played in the backfield a lot, and that was a good deal. We still wet field. I don't think we tackled nearly as well as we should. We were a little high on some stuff, but we'll get better with that and get ready to take on a good Hillsborough team next week now.
This was your biggest showing passing-wise for your offense. How much of that was because of Hudson's development here over these 3 starts?
Yeah, it's a lot. If a lot of people didn't know, Hudson did not come to camp at the beginning of the season. He was a late joiner for the football. He didn't know if he wanted to play or not, and decided that he wanted to join the football team. And we're excited for him to get on the field for us. And he's done a good job of growing and continuing to learn the offense. And there's a couple times he took a couple chances tonight that I haven't seen him take, but for the most part, he valued the football, took care of it, and did a good job. I think the first run that he got popped, he came up and he kind of flexed. He was excited about getting that. And a lot of coaches will talk about, like, sometimes the quarterback, when they get a scramble run and they take off the field and they get a good hit, that kind of just wakes him up, and then they're in the game. And that's what I kind of thought I saw out of him. So excited to see his growth and maturity, and then to get Gerlach back and playing him a little bit at the end of the fourth quarter was good. So I think we got a starting quarterback and possibly a backup when we need it. So that's good.
Well, that was going to be my next question. To get these young guys on the field, just in general on a Friday night, but especially in homecoming, how big is that, and what was it like to see your older players, your starters, on the sideline cheering them on?
Yeah, it's special, and those guys were really excited for him, and they caused was it 2 turnovers or 1 with that group out there? I can't remember. There was turnovers back and forth, I know, at the end.
I believe it was 2 turnovers there at the end.
So, yeah, it was a good job by them, and, yeah, our guys just had fun cheering those guys on, and they know that in practice they're working their butts off with the varsity guys, and then they get ragged on all the time. So when they get their opportunity to go out there and play, they're excited for them. So it was good to see that out of our older guys, excited that the young guys are going out there and making plays and doing things to finish a ball game out.
So I want to do a little just kind of show and tell. This is the last. It's a little bit smaller than what I wear now, but this was the last homecoming game I was at.
There you go.
2018. It was a 6-0 win against Devil's Lake. I think 32-0 is a little bit of a nicer win, I think, score-wise for you guys. But you have your 24-hour rule for your team, but I'm sure you're ready to get down there and just enjoy this nice homecoming win.
Yeah, I think our guys are too. I mean, I'm going to enjoy it for the evening, and then first thing in the morning I'm going to watch Hillsborough film, because we've got to continue to get better if we're going to get back into this Region 1 race if we want to. I think we're talented enough to do it. So, I think I want to make sure I enjoy the wins, but I'm focused on what's ahead for us, to be quite honest, for me. So.
And I know you, as long as I've known you as a coach, you're such a perfectionist. You look at these little things. So I know sometimes it might be a little hard for you to enjoy some of the victories just because there's things you want to fix.
Yeah, the squib kick at the end of the game that turned into it wasn't pretty, and I know it doesn't look good, but we were trying to squib kick it, and then Corbin ended up miskicking it, and it goes straight forward, and then he blasts the kid. So not the way we want it to be. It was supposed to be a squib kick down the middle. I didn't want to return just because a lot of those varsity guys had been out for a while, so I didn't want to put them in a situation where they had to make a tackle on the field. So I just wanted to squib kick it down the middle of the field, and so it didn't look good. But that's I got to fix that for sure, because it just didn't look good, optics and everything like that. So that's not how we want to end a football game like that. So.
All right. Well, I know you got some stuff you want to take care of here, but
yeah,
I'll let you go here and enjoy your fun with your team. And I know Paul keeps saying if we keep winning when I'm here, he doesn't want to come back. I think Paul needs to come back.
He does. Yes, he's gonna have fun going out to LeGrand, flies on a plane, and he'll be all right. And we get him back, and he'll talk about it, the stats, and be like, yeah, some school record probably happened again tonight that I won't know about that Paul will. So.
All right. Well, congratulations on the win, and I'll let you.
Thanks for
celebrate with your players.
Yep.
Absolutely. All right, so 32-0 the win here for the Highliners. Homecoming victory against Mayport CG on the road next week to take on Hillsborough Central Valley. So Highliners looking to string together 2 straight wins. Thanks Of course, to Coach Chad Smith for the information we needed here to get ready for this game and on the victory. And thanks again for another opportunity to broadcast for the Highliners, but that will do it here. Again, Highliners a big win here at homecoming, 32-0. You've been watching Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network.